talking about the Pokemon game. Because the Pokemon game, the first Pokemon, I got the red Pokemon, had a battery problem. But I played it over and over again. I mean, several times. I thought that I could just start over because I wanted to see what would happen if I got the Gyarados. Because the first time you play it, you probably won't know about the Gyarados. You'd find there's this Magikarp, and you think that what's the use of the Magikarp? But actually, if you know that it could become a Gyarados, you just include the Magikarp in your battles, and so that would get it to level up. And that's why I thought that it's okay. I mean, my battery save got lost. I just play it again and see what happens with the Magikarp. But I did eventually finish the game. Somehow, I was able to finish all the gym leaders and complete the game. Even though there was always this worry that somehow, for some reason, my save game would get lost. So maybe I thought that I just have to finish this game very quickly. And yet, I think I still have fond memories of the Pokemon game. The first Pokemon game, first generation Pokemon game, even though the battery had some kind of problem. Even though the succeeding Pokemon games had a lot more of the improvements in the graphics, other than the design, the illustrations of the Pokemon, because I thought the Pokemons for the succeeding ones eventually became less cuter, more of something like Digimon or something like digital, kinda like that. I mean, I didn't really like the drawings of the Digimon game, and also the anime. I didn't really like the Digimon. Maybe the gameplay. It was more of the gameplay, but somehow if the graphics, the illustrations don't attract you, you'd maybe not play the game at all. Of course, if the illustrations attract you, but the gameplay in the end isn't really interesting, or I mean, you just have to press buttons and that's it. There's no skill involved too much. Maybe you'd play it for a while and not play it anymore. I think it reminds me of the Castle. I think I have it in my library. Castle Crashers demo. I think this game attracted my siblings and I even during the time when the PlayStation 3 could download stuff already. And we thought that it could be an interesting beat 'em up game, like the Guardian Heroes game for the Saturn, the Sega Saturn. But even during that time, we played it for a while but didn't continue to play the game. And even now, after downloading it again and trying it out, I didn't play it after the first pause. I thought that maybe I was just pressing some of these buttons and there was no apparent skill involved in certain things that you could do, or maybe it had those except that it was gonna take a lot longer for you to maybe see the difference in whatever skill that you are acquiring, because sometimes you get skills and yet the same technique that you'd need to do to beat the boss or beat the enemies is the same. What's the point of getting new skills if you're just gonna use the same technique over and over again, right? I think there are games that present you the new skills, new abilities, and that you have to use them. And you can't just use the same technique over and over again. So that makes those games a lot more interesting. Okay, I think that should be enough. Thanks for joining me. We'll see each other soon.